The Young American Award is an award of the Boy Scouts of America for outstanding college students, ages 19 through 25 who have achieved excellence in the fields of art, athletics, business, community service, education, government, humanities, literature, music, religion, and science, and have given service to their community, state, and/or country. The award was presented at both the national and the local council levels, but the national program was discontinued in 2009 due to funding. A maximum of 5 national awards had been presented annually, while local awards continue to be unlimited. Each local council makes the determination for nominating its candidates for national competition. Recipients of the National Award also received a $7,500 cash award that was primarily funded by Learning for Life. Membership in any of the BSA or Learning for Life programs is not obligatory. Award. The National Award consisted of a silver medallion suspended from a red, white and blue ribbon worn around the neck. The medallion bears the images of a young man and a young woman above a wreath. Local recipients receive a gold version of the medallion affixed to a wooden plaque. Recipients may wear the corresponding square knot insignia, with a silver knot on a red, white and blue background, on the BSA uniform. History. The award was first presented in 1954 by the United States Department of Justice as the Young American Award for Service and the Young American Award for Bravery. Each of these awards were to be presented to 2 young people from each state and territory annually. The Justice Department had trouble promoting the award and approached the BSA for assistance in 1966. With the launch of coeducational exploring in 1968, the BSA took on the role of soliciting and receiving nominations, and assumed the program in 1971. The awards were originally available to youth ages 15 through 25. In 2005, it was changed to college students ages 19 through 25. The original medals were suspended from neck ribbons, but the BSA soon changed them to a table medal, with a medallion placed in a block of acrylic glass. The ribbon version of the medal was restored for the National Award after the introduction of venturing. The square knot insignia is the same as was used for 3 former Exploring Awards: the Explorer Silver Award, Exploring Achievement Award, and the Exploring G.O.L.D. Award. This knot may also be worn by those scouting and venturing leaders who have earned the predecessor awards. National recipients. From 1968 through 2008, there have been 188 recipients of the National Award. 1968. Greg Bamford, Colorado. Anthony Watson, Illinois. William Cobb, Nevada. Anne Marie Kaminsky, Nebraska. Rick Sowash, Ohio. 1969. Michael Shern, Texas. Deborah George, Wyoming. Joseph Lundy, California. Staff Sergeant Dwight H. Johnson, Michigan. George Begay, Arizona. 1970. Rodney Earl Donaldson, Texas. Paul Douglas Ring, Arizona. John Parker Stewart, Colorado. Rex Kern, Ohio. Madeline Manning Jackson, Ohio. Jennifer Sue Inskeep, Kansas. 1971. David Powell, Utah. Craig R. Rudlin, Virginia. Clayton Taylor, Oklahoma. James Heath, New York. Claudia Turner, South Carolina. Virginia A. Stroud, Wyoming. 1972. Charles E. Lee, Jr., Ohio. Janet Lynn Nowitzki, Illinois. Susan Elizabeth Quave, Louisiana. Larry Lee Shaw, Utah. Larry Simpson, Tennessee. 1973. Rufus Washington, Jr., North Carolina. Stephen Brady, Hawaii. Robert Meldrum, Utah. Larry Eisenberg, Illinois. Judy Boshinsky, Oregon. Robert Charles Howe, Illinois. 1974. Roger Henry Brown, Jr., Georgia. Kenneth Beale, Jr., Pennsylvania. Aaron J. Jorgensen, Minnesota. Darrell Owen Pace, Ohio. 1975. Graciela Triller, New York. Garth Cox, Ohio. Ashby Boyle II, Utah. Thomas Camp, Nebraska. Stanley Roach, Oklahoma. Stan Tenningbaum, New York. 1976. Frederick McClure, Texas. Nancy Ann Creamer, New York. Terry Sue Hannon, Kansas. John L. Darden, Jr., Louisiana. Mary Van Leer Wright, Massachusetts. Bradley Haddock, Kansas. Angela Lee Garner, Tennessee. Eileen Devine, California. John E. Hayashi, Missouri. Gerald R. Castellanos, Florida. Dorothy Hamill, Connecticut. 1977. Lee Zachary Maxey, Texas. Mark Daniel Worrell, Pennsylvania. David Gene McKenney, United States Air Force Academy. Alan Matheson Hughes, Utah. Douglas Leighton Bandow, California. Richard David Thomas, Idaho. Beth Susan Dockinger, Ohio. Ruth Lydia Bonaparte, Oregon. Robert Hoke Perkins, Jr., 1978. Kathy Howard, Oklahoma. William Grau, New Jersey. Joseph Rabbitin, Minnesota. Kenneth Allen, Nebraska. Mary Beth Caruso, Massachusetts. Larry Quack, Kansas. 1979. Steve Cawthon, Kentucky. Catherine Lazaro, Texas. Richard Preister, Nebraska. Jill Sturkle, California. Scott Trotter, Utah. David Tulanian, California. 1980. Peggy Ann Hall, Iowa. Robert J. Hayashi, Missouri. Mark W. Line Miller, Georgia. Nancy Lieberman, New York. Stedman Shealy, Alabama. Kerry L. Sorensen, Utah. 1981. Karen L. Middleton, Wisconsin. Jeffrey A. Herman, New York. Jennifer L. Shaw, Connecticut. Roger W. Sled, Missouri. Davalu D. Smith, Texas. Sherry L. Dalphonse, New Hampshire. 1982. John Ashley Knoll, Kansas. Timothy Michael DeLaurie, Florida. Vincent Arnold Lazaro, Texas. Cynthia Ann Reeves, Oklahoma. Carl Julius Edelman, Michigan. Anthony DeChuinso, Delaware. 1988. Douglas C. Barnhart, Pennsylvania. Ron Brooks, New Jersey. Paul Gonzalez, California. Laura Henschhold, Ohio. Ann V. Ingram, North Carolina. 1990. Peter Boyer, Rhode Island. John M. Garrison, Texas. Hugh Hare, Pennsylvania. Vic Huber, Delaware. Talia Melanie McRae, Colorado. 1992. Frank Bradish, Idaho. Derek Y. Kunimoto, Hawaii. Arthur J. Ochoa, Delaware. Mark Smith, Oregon. Trina R. Williams, Indiana. 1993. Tracy L. Collette, Georgia. Marlon Harmon, Wisconsin. Hung Pham, Colorado. Michael E. Plokotsky, New York. Joseph E. Ponzo, Massachusetts. 1994. Harold Richard Davis, Jr., South Carolina. Javier David Margot, Jr., Texas. Ledwi Thi Nawin, Oklahoma. Jameloe Ser Sweat, New York. Roderick D. Tranham, Georgia. 1995. Kevin Michael Crozier, Colorado. Renee Colleen Hummel, Oklahoma. Preston Hobson. 3. Michigan, Robert Lester Murray. Massachusetts, Philip Charles Rodriguez. 3. California, 1996, David Quinn Gasiok. New York, Joel Morales, Jr. Texas, Namfong Dui Fan. California, Randolph Walker, Jr. Mississippi, Julianne Waller. North Carolina, 1997, Robert Edward Hugh Ferguson, Jr. Utah, Christopher Todd Fullerton. Georgia, Yukitoshi Murasaki. Florida, Matthew John Spence. California, Sabrina Martinique Thompson. North Carolina, 1998, Amanda Gale Cox. Georgia, Kirk Chrisman Fistick. Maryland, G. Christopher Jones. Oklahoma, Denise Yvette Margot. Texas, Hayata Christie Puniagriagorn. Oregon, 1999, Justin Daniel Guerra. Missouri, Erica Camille Quick. North Carolina, Sylvester George Tan. Georgia, Michelle Irene Toll. Minnesota, John J. Van Veldhuizen. Washington, 2000, Julius DeMarcus Jackson. Texas, Carl Frederick Riegelman. New York, Svati Singler. North Carolina, Allison L. Smith. Minnesota, Christopher Kirell Sokolov. California, 2001, James W. Johnson. Pennsylvania, Jason Wayne Kemp. North Carolina, Hong Lai Th Eiler. Maryland, Cyrus Jerison Lawaya IV. Maryland, Evan Michael Todd. Colorado, 2002, Michael John Beckel. Minnesota, Lindsay D. Cameron. Texas, Christina Shung Chen. Texas, Mark Allen Mallock. Florida, Edward J. Walneck. Arizona, 2003, Kyle James Klein. Illinois, Brett Michael Patrick Kluken. Pennsylvania, Catherine Amnath. Minnesota, Akeem Rashid Samuels. New Jersey, Jonathan P. Wilkerson. Texas, 2004, Aaron Azar Allen. California, Elizabeth Ann Beckel. Minnesota, Evan Eugene Hunsberger. California, James Stephen Kleckner. Wisconsin, Kevin Koo. New Hampshire, 2005, Robert Kyle Alderson. Oklahoma, Auburn Kathleen Burnside. South Carolina, Christopher Allen Kurzich. Illinois, Melanie Elise Perry. Missouri, Michael David Secora. Pennsylvania, 2006, Benjamin Jacob Ulrich Banwart. Minnesota, Mark Christopher Bickett. Oklahoma, Richard B. Burra. New York, Shrian C. Parikh. California, Philip D. Stewart. Nevada, 2007, Fernando S. Aaron Jr. Florida, Daniel Case. Arkansas, Michael Alexander Hayun. New Jersey, Michael Kwang Nguyen. California, Logan Mark Skelly. Missouri, 2008, Paul Jacob Parker Banwart. Minnesota, Gary Conard Bosshart. Utah, Welland Dane Burnside. South Carolina, Samir Gupta. Georgia, Evan Jameson Spencer. Arizona, but the National Office National Awards will no longer be given. See also, Awards and Decorations of the United States Government.